Have you ever wondered what gives ordinary people the power to change the world? What makes someone stand up when everyone else stays silent? Today we will journey through time to meet 5 women who refuse to surrender to fear. 5 hearts that changed the world forever. 5 women who changed history forever, full cinematic story. There are moments in history when fear walks through the streets and voices fade into silence. But sometimes one heart rises above the noise and refuses to bow. This story is about 5 women who chose courage over comfort and truth over safety. They did not hold power or armies, yet they carried something greater. They had faith in what was right. Malala Yousafzai. In the beautiful valley of Swat, a young girl named Malala Yousafzai opened her eyes to a land filled with dreams and danger. She loved learning and believed that every girl deserved a school to call her own. But darkness spread as schools for girls were shut down and teachers silenced. Malala's father reminded her that education is a right, not a privilege. So she raised her voice through secret writings that reached the entire world. At only 11 years old, she became a symbol of resistance. One day, as she returned home from school, a man boarded her bus and asked, "Who is Malala?" No one spoke, yet destiny already had the answer. A gun was fired and the girl who loved books fell into silence. The world held its breath and prayed. Malala survived. Her recovery was not just physical, it was a miracle of spirit. She stood again and spoke before nations, saying, "One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world." Her courage moved hearts across continents. She became the youngest Nobel Peace Prize winner, and a living reminder that real bravery begins with belief. Amelia Earhart. In another time and place, a young woman gazed at the sky and saw her destiny written in clouds. Her name was Amelia Earhart. When people said flying was only for men, she decided to prove them wrong. She learned to fly in an age when women were told to stay grounded. Her first plane was called the Canary, and its sound became the echo of her freedom. Amelia broke records that others thought impossible, flying higher and farther each time. In 1932, she became the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. The world watched as her small plane vanished into the mist and reappeared over Ireland. Fame followed her, yet she remained humble, saying adventure is worthwhile in itself. In 1937, she set out to circle the globe and disappeared into the Pacific Ocean. Her final flight remains a mystery, but her spirit never vanished. Every woman who dares to dream carries her courage in her wings. Rosa Parks. In the southern city of Montgomery, a tired seamstress sat on a bus after a long day. Her name was Rosa Parks. The law demanded that black passengers give their seats to white passengers. But Rosa refused. When the driver ordered her to move, she simply said no. That single word became the spark of a revolution. Her arrest ignited the Montgomery bus boycott led by Martin Luther King Jr. For over a year, people walked to work and stood united in dignity. Through peace, they broke the chains of injustice. Rosa's quiet defiance proved that strength does not need to shout. She once said, "You must never be fearful about what you are doing when it is right." Her courage rewrote history and showed that one voice can awaken a nation. Audrey Hepburn. In the golden age of Hollywood, a woman of grace carried a heart full of compassion. Her name was Audrey Hepburn. She was admired for her beauty, yet her soul carried memories of war and hunger. As a child in the Netherlands, she saw pain and learned empathy. After fame found her, she realized her true purpose was beyond the camera. She once said, "As you grow older, you will discover you have 2 hands, one for helping yourself and one for helping others." Audrey became a global ambassador for UNICEF, bringing hope to forgotten children across the world. She proved that kindness is the most beautiful thing a person can wear. Her light still shines, not through fame, but through love. Anne Frank. And then there was a young girl who never tasted freedom, yet gave meaning to hope itself. Her name was Anne Frank. During the Second World War, she and her family hid in a secret attic in Amsterdam. For 2 long years she wrote her thoughts and dreams in her diary while soldiers searched below. Her words carried courage and love in a time when fear ruled the earth. In 1944, she was captured and taken to a concentration camp where her life ended too soon. But her diary survived and became her eternal voice. She once wrote, "I still believe that people are really good at heart." Her words outlived hatred and became a symbol of faith in humanity. Anne Frank reminded the world that even in darkness the human spirit can shine brighter than any light. 5 women, 5 hearts, 1 truth. Courage is not born in comfort, it grows in struggle. Malala faced bullets, Amelia faced storms, Rosa faced injustice, Audrey faced indifference and faced fear. Each one changed the course of human history through faith and love. Their stories echo across time, reminding us that kindness is the truest power. And now the question is for you. When the world grows silent, will you choose fear or courage? Because every generation has its own moment to rise. Be brave, be kind, be the change that history will remember.